feet to move 10 feet. That's my whole setup.
I just hang out in my shed.
In your shed?
Like the Unabomber?
Yeah, pretty much.
What is in your shed?
All my weights.
Okay.
A manual typewriter, some fertilizer, the normal stuff you put in a shed.
Oh, yeah. A lot of nails.
A lot of that.
Dismembered animals,
Manifestos. Yeah.
Gotta have more than one.
Yeah, more than one. Yeah.
Depending on which way the world goes, you have to be prepared for any eventuality.
That makes me wonder, like, the Unabombers, like, writing their manifesto, I mean, did he have, like, a first draft and sitting there going, no, that doesn't read right, and then, like, multiple drafts of the manifesto till he hit on one that was perfect, or you think it's just, like, one and go?
He's got to do more than one. I mean, he's got a lot of free time on his hands. Like, it doesn't take that long to build the bomb.
Like, you want to present his case. He's trying to convince people. So, yeah, I think he would have multiple drafts of his manifesto and try to make sure that it's clear and concise and
yeah, like, do you think he had, like, a buddy here? Do you mind proofreading this? And that buddy, like, years later, is like, oh, shit, I should have said something.
And he goes, like, great, thank you. And then you shoot him in the head.
His friend did what everybody else's friend did when, yeah, it was great. Never read a fucking word of it.
Never read any of it.
Oh.
Either that or they, like, jumped on it with a red pen and just, like, scribbled the crap out of it.
It was a little wordy towards the middle.
We're going on and on about the establishment of, Unitarianism and blah, blah. I have no idea what he said in his manifesto. So
I like the part about the government.
Anti-technology. He was against technology, I think. That was his thing.
Yeah.
So is that why he used the typewriter?
Well, back then, I mean, it was still like, what was this? Like, he wrote the manifesto, I want to say, like, in, like, the late 80s, early 90s, so it wasn't super common that he'd have, like, and he also was in a shack in Montana, so I think they just got electricity there last week, so.
Shot Montana.
That's right, Montana, you've been roasted.
They just sent a cow to come over and kick your ass.
Okay. Why a cow?
Because Montana. They have cows all over the place there.
More cows than people.
Do you not know Montana? Come on. Montana.
Yeah, I've done a lot of research on Montana.
I've been to a Montana's.
There you go. It's probably the closest I've got.
The smooth.
Didn't like it very much either, so.
The smooth.
Well, you can eat ribs is pretty good.
Yep, that's what the whole state's just like. It's just one big all-you-can-eat rib buffet.
Yeah.
It's actually really
funny. Now I'm interested.
It's funny. For some, like, the Montanas in London, I thought was crappy. I really did. But the Kelsey's wasn't that bad. In Kingston, the Montana's actually really good. And the Kelsey's is a piece of shit.
Yeah, Montana's in Kingston isn't bad until you, like, eat 3 pigs worth of ribs and they're, like, start serving them on individual ribs on a little tiny platter and they're like, get the hell out.
Can you get the fuck out?
That's the not so subtle hint of, yeah, we know we said all you can eat, but.
Cut to the Simpsons episode. Does this man look like he's had all he can eat?
Like, you've seen me eat, Keith.
Yeah, I have seen me eat. I was afraid for my fingers. Did any of you ever go to Honest Lawyer for their all-you-can-eat wings?
Yes,
yeah,
yes, I have.
Where
done that.
You would get, like, 10 wings, 10 wings, 3 wings, 1 wing.
The law of diminishing wings.
I know somebody who was asked to leave.
Really?
Like, you've eaten too many wings. Like, this is all you can eat wings. It's like, well, we,
yeah, that's all you could eat.
We're going to close down at 11. We're closing down. Fuck off. Whatever.
I'd be like, I'm not paying for anything then. Fuck you. We have a verbal contract right there. All you can eat wings. I'm not full. I'm not paying for it.
You know what? That's the reason. That's the reason why in society we can't have nice things. That's why there's warning labels on everything.
We can't have nice
somebody, was gonna say, okay, all you can eat wings. It's like until you're full. Not all you can eat wings. Like show up at 9 a.m. and like bankrupt you. It's now they have to have asterisks on it. Say within reason. See restaurant for details. Manager, get you the fuck out.
Healthy. Like eating that many wings.
No.
Like after a while, like. You're gonna fuck some shit up. If there's
yeah,
especially if they're like suicide.
Toilet, plumbing, you'll fuck it all up.
I didn't ask him what level of spice he had.
I enjoyed my 3 pigs worth of ribs.
3 pigs worth of ribs, though, isn't that much? It would be
Pigs are huge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's a lot.
So let's say 4.
I was gonna say, how many ribs does a pig have?
I'm guessing 20-something?
67.
We did the math at the time.
An odd number.
Rob chimes in with his veterinarian experience.
There's one random rib.
All right. Okay, a pig, according to Google, has 16 ribs.
That was close.
But 2 or 3 are usually left off the shoulder and separated from the loin. A rack of back ribs is about 8 ribs, but can include up to 13.
Yeah,
so it is feasible.
There's really only 4 racks of rib on a pig.
Yeah.
So if you did 3, you're only looking at 12. 12 racks of ribs.
Troy's a liar.
A lot of ribs.
Well, you should look at Troy. Troy, stand up. Show the boys what you got.
No, I don't mean that he could. I'm saying he didn't eat 3 pigs worth. I'm glad I got my tickets to the gun show.
Troy's a triangle. He is like a triangle. Like he's what Typhoon used to look like.
Jesus.
Everything. So except Typhoon was actually a little bigger, but
still pretty big. I've seen it recently.
What's wrong with you there, Scott?
No, I was just laughing. Typhoon was bigger than Troy there.
Scott, why is your video off?
Well, he wasn't laughing.
You guys got to pay money for this. You got to pay money.
Exactly. You got to pay up, Rob. You only get a taste.
We'll set up a Patreon account and
Kickstarter.
Yep. Just to see Scott's face.
What's the product? It's right
worth
here.
it.
It's my face.
It's Scott's face. Like, all right, so you'll be paying people? Will you be?
Nope, but it's all inclusive. What is? My face. Okay.
I'm sure somebody would pay it.
2 eyes, a nose, a mouth.
All inclusive.
I'm pretty sure somebody would pay it. It's just people pay for the dumbest shit. So,
oh yeah.
Pretty sure somebody would pay.
God, of course they do. People have money to waste.
Yeah.
There are people paying $5,000 for an Xbox Series X right now.
It's ridiculous.
Why not?
Well,
why would I wait 2 weeks until the stores get more? I need it now.
But we're gonna pay like $700-ish a piece.
$677.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Yes, I already know the price.
Now, why didn't you go with an S? Why do you have to have an X?
Because the X is just the better system. The S is going to be obsolete in like 3 years.
PC Master Race.
I'm Scott on that one. It's if you're gonna upgrade. I mean, it's not that in the grand scheme of things.
It's $100.
Yeah. To save $100 versus something that's going to be a little more future proof. We're not sure if we're going to upgrade. We still have some things around the house we want to get done first, plus travel next year, and so we'll have to kind of see.
Well, cool. Think you can travel.
But we want to book now because everybody has the cancellation guarantee policy still in place, saying that you're allowed a cancellation or a change or something without having to pay for it.
Assuming they don't go under.
Well, I would be. Thanks. Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking like WestJet, man. I mean, if WestJet goes under, the Canadian economy is really kind of fucked.
I don't know.
WestJet
exactly the point he's making.
Air Canada is the one that can't go under. Air Canada, WestJet, and I can't remember the other one.
Transat?
maybe all just got bailed, like these got bailouts from.
Yeah, but they're not. Okay, look, even if they go bankrupt, let's say they go bankrupt, doesn't mean that, one, your credits are instantly invalid. It doesn't mean that the airline stops working. They go bankrupt, they restructure, they're going to fly for a while, somebody buys them out, they get, doesn't mean that the store just, like Sears went bankrupt and took them like 50 years to shut down.
You know what I had to appreciate about, the bailout for all the airports was, Cineplex was saying that they're in the similar boat, and they're like crying and saying we're going to go the way of rental movie stores and stuff like that. And it's like, are you kidding? Are you kidding?
We bail you out? You're arguing against us bailing you out.
Yeah.
I liked before, was it Royal Theaters, whatever, was going to buy them out.
Mm-hmm.
And put in the monthly subscription fee where you could see any movie for whatever it was, $40 a month.
Movie line or whatever it was? Movie.
Yeah, because Movie Pass really did well with that.
Yeah, it didn't do very well, yeah.
Well, as they went out of business because they're like, wait a minute, this doesn't work.
Well, it's because they're like, okay, the price is $13.99. What math did you do? Consumers like it. Okay, but then how do we make money? Well, we sell more passes. Okay, but you're still losing every time they see a movie. Nope, $13.99. They just kind of kept the strategy.
That was a little different. That was $13.99. It works it was working before the pandemic in Great Britain. It has been working overseas in Europe and stuff like that. And it does work for some theaters that have actually adopted it in the U.S. So they were going to be moving it to Canada. And it was something along the lines of, it was like $30 or $40 a month per person to go see as many movies as you want. So on average, let's say, Tim, before COVID and stuff like that, how often did you go to the theater to see a movie?
Maybe once a month. Maybe a little more in the summer, a little less in the winter.
So if you're already opted in to paying $40 a month, that's whether your butt's in the seat or not, they've just made your ticket already.
No, I get the concept. It's just more that, first of all, like, I don't think I would go. Well, I would be almost tempted. It depends on what I know is coming out that year. If there's any decent movies, like kind of in the lull with Marvel at the moment. We'll just have to see what's coming out. But the other thing is that, when they do get me and they're also making the concessions money, I'm more likely to go. So they're selling me the marked up popcorn and everything like that. So, and you don't want to.
It's the gym membership of the movie world, really.
Exactly. Yeah. But instead of working out, you're shoveling food in your face while watching Wonder Woman.
So, Planet Fitness.
Sitting there eating popcorn, watching people on the elliptical.
Yeah.
Sir, can I help you? No, I'm good.
They don't have popcorn. They have
pizza and cookies.
I bring my own from home.
They don't have cookies. They have pizza. Was it Pizza Thursdays once a month? Where they brought in free pizza. And then they had Bagel Tuesday, where on one of the Tuesdays in a month they're bringing bagels.
Bagels aren't that bad.
They have toffee, like toffees, like the black toffees. Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls, like a bucket of Tootsie Rolls at the front, where you just grab a Tootsie Roll and go type of thing.
So, with this model of theaters, though, what would be the impact, like, I swear I heard this somewhere, that the impact on smaller movies would be bigger. Is that right, or am I wrong about that?
I would think that if I had a subscription to go see go see whatever movies I wanted to see, that I may go and be like, oh, I don't know what that movie is, but it sounds interesting. I don't want to waste $20 on a ticket, but I can go see it for free. So I'm going to go see it, type of thing, and maybe. But
there's no blockbuster. There's no return revenue. I mean, I guess you get some revenue, but you would get a lot lower amount of revenue back for that.
Revenue?
It depends on the model. It's so if I say for every ticket I get through this pass, like the movie they get like a guaranteed $5 or $6 or $7 or whatever. It's worse for the theater, but it's better for the producer.
Right, but that's the point of the theaters when want to have smaller movies in there. They only want to have blockbusters.
So, like now.
But even now, you can see like a smaller movie in like a more, I guess you can't really see independent movies in theaters, but you can see like smaller films.
Not Holland,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but I imagine something like this is geared more towards like the blockbuster crowd and less towards the smaller independent crowd.
Agreed. But then you're not going to have as many anyways. It just. I guess everything's gonna move over to Netflix anyways, or the equivalent of.
Oh, it's not Netflix. It's 1,000 different services now you got to subscribe to. Remember when we all cut our cords?
Jeff Bezos buys them all. I mean, did you guys hear he's